Welcome viewers, or welcome back to anyone that's subscribed. I did try to start the video just back there, but there's another one here and another one just here. Fucking these big humps in the fucking road near threw me out my seat. So I thought I better restart rather than going What are they doing there? Are they geocaching? Today's little story, not so much a trucking story, but it's somewhat related. So if you're new here, I just go on about whatever at times. Different stories, different subjects, different things. So this one happened to me this week, or not so much happened to me, but I did it to someone else. Anyway, I found it amusing because I was telling one of the other drivers and he was laughing about it, and I thought, look, I'll just share what I did or what happened. But then I was also thinking, this isn't going to be a very long video. It'll probably only take a couple minutes to tell you what I did. So I was just like, oh, is there any more sort of things I can tag on? Stop there, bro. I've got right away. And I thought, yeah, okay, there's 3 little stories. So 3 short stories today, all the same sort of topic, genre, whatever you want to call it. And it's got to do with people's names. Okay, so I haven't thought of what I'll title this video yet, but it's probably something along the lines of, people with calling people different names or something. Anyway, first story starts Monday down in Melbourne, and I've got a load dropping off in Sydney and then returning to Newcastle. There was 3 drops, 2 in Sydney, 1 in Newcastle. And the last drop in Newcastle was like a stock transfer, and this guy come up to me and says, Shane, before you go, could I get you to take this box? I'm like, yeah, okay. What's in the box? But I didn't ask what's in there, but he just said, oh, can you take this, I won't use his name, but to the owner. He owns the whole business, not my business, who I work for, but who we sub out to. So he's the big boss, the CEO, the man, the myth, the legend, whatever you want to call him. He's the guy. Can you take this box to him? I said, yeah, yep, no problems. Anyway, I just threw it on the ground over these. I mean, there were no stickers or anything on it. I was just like, look, as long as it's not a fucking bomb or some fucking, some fucking dangerous acids or something, it's sitting in a cab with me. It's just a cardboard box. Anyway, I get all the way up to Newcastle, and did me deliveries, and then I thought, get this box off. I need to get this box in there. Otherwise, I'll start unloading, get reloading, tarp. I'll be thinking, oh, I just want to change clothes. Like you're in bloody long pants, long sleeves. Get them fucking things off. And I'll probably get halfway back down to Melbourne and go, oh, I didn't drop that box. So I'm just walking straight in the office now. So I've walked around, got the box, walked straight into the office. Anyway, he was busy. He was on the computer doing something, so I've just on his door, being polite. And he looks up and he goes, hello, Shane. Hey, mate, how you going? He said, what can I do for you? I said, I come bearing gifts. And I'm sort of just holding his box in front of me. And he says, what have you bought me? I said, I don't know, it's a box. There's something in here and it's for you. He says, oh, okay, was it from, I'll just use these people's names. Was it from Scott? That's his son. down in, he sort of runs the operations down in Melbourne. And I said, it could be, I don't know. I said, it could be from Scott, but Mufasa gave it to me. And the guy, he sort of tilts his head a bit. You can't see what I'm doing, but he tilts his head a bit, looks at me, and he looked automatically, just looked a bit confused. He says, Mufasa? I said, yeah, Mufasa. We have a Mufasa working for us now? I said, yeah. Like, he's been there as long as I've been going. I said to him, yeah, he works in the office down there. Like, yeah. And he said, oh, okay, first time hearing of this guy. He said, oh, well, appreciate it. Thank you anyway. Thanks for bringing me, the package. I said, yeah, no worries. I said, I'll go get loaded. You have a good day. Anyway, that was it. Until I was, I'd finished getting loaded, and I'd taken my hard hat off, and I was at the big troughs or sinks, and had my sleeves rolled up, washing my arms, because you get fucking dirty loading this stuff. Washing my arms, and then I was splashing my face, and had some paper towel, and just as I was about to wipe myself down with a paper towel, because obviously I'm wet everywhere, the boss comes out. And he says, Shaney boy. That's what he called me, Shaney boy. I look up, and I got water dripping all over me face and fucking out of me beard. And I'm like, looking like this, trying to fucking flick some water off. And I said, yay. He said, that box, it was 2 bottles of really nice wine. I said, oh, okay. He said, yeah, I went down there the other week. Obviously, he went down to check up on operations or his family or whatever he did. He didn't specify, but he said, I was down there the other week and I got these 2 bottles of wine, but I didn't want to take them on the plane with me. I didn't want to have them as carry-on luggage or whatever, so he said, I just left them down there, and he said, I asked Scott, his son, can you just organise someone to bring this up next time someone comes up? And, I was the someone. So I said, oh, okay. Well, and I was like, fuck, I don't know how expensive bottles of wine are. Or, I mean, you can spend as much as you fucking want on bottles of wine, but then as soon as I figured that out, I was like, geez, I'm glad I didn't pick that up and there was fucking shit leaking out, if they were a couple $100 a bottle of wine and they fucking broke or something. But I said, oh, yep, no worries. And he said, and that guy, Mufasa, he doesn't exist. I said, what? He said, no, his name's Mustafa. Went, oh, shit. Oh, could have almost made it through that, I reckon. We're going to be pulling up just over the line. Oh, yeah, just over the line. Yeah, he said, his name's not Mufasa, it's Mustafa. I went, oh, shit. I said, well, I was close. I was close. And he said to me, honestly, I didn't know who the hell you were talking about when you were saying Mufasa. I said, oh, well, sorry, I guess, but hey, you've got your box. And he said, no, I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. We appreciate everything you do. And it's little things like that where this is coming not just from a worker or a supervisor, but this is actually coming from the owner of the whole company. A fairly, not a huge, come on. Sometimes you just got to find the gear bloody after trying to get it in 6 times. Yeah, I mean, it makes you feel good, when people say that they do appreciate it. I get the same thing from my boss. He tells me, appreciate what you do, and yeah. But anyway, so yeah, it wasn't the first time though I've called him Mufasa and his name's Mustafa. Not a big drama, at least I didn't call it to him for his face, but yeah, I was talking about him and no one knew anything about what I was talking about. Are we going to get screwed over at this set of lights too? Nah, they haven't gone orange yet, I'm going for it. So that was story little 1. That was this week, and I told one of the other drivers, and he was laughing. He's going, "What the fuck did you call him Mufasa for?" And I said, "I don't know. I thought that was his fucking name." I don't know. I've never met anyone called Mustafa or Mufasa, apart from this guy. Oh, man. Well, anyway, then, like I said, that would have been it. So what's this? Me rambling on, telling some dumb story for 8-10 minutes. So I thought I'll make it just a little bit longer. I haven't done a video in a little while. I've got a few little things I need to talk about. It's just, I haven't been, I don't know, sort of in the mood. This stupid fucking truck. I'll have to do another video on this. But it broke down the other week. The fucking aircon's not working properly. The fucking ice pack's bloody decides not to work. I'm trying to fucking sleep. It's still warm at night, so you gotta have the windows wound down. Then I wake up and I've got fucking mosquitoes all over my arms, and I'm fucking doing this all fucking night because you gotta have the windows down because there's no fucking air. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't felt like doing a video. I've just sort of just wanted to fucking punch shit through the day and get stuff done. Anyway, I thought, okay, well, we'll try and make this a little bit longer. And I'm just thinking, what's all these other name videos? Like, have I had any other things where people have been called different names? Anyway, it made me think back a while ago, and I was going to a place to do a pickup, and old mate there says to, so I gotta remember the order of the events here, if you will. There was a B-double parked in the driveway, so I've sort of parked behind him, and then I've walked in to see old mate, because that's what you do. And, you know, I sort of knew what I was picking up and where it was going, but you go in first. So anyway, I walk in and I see old mate, the forklift driver there that organises everything, and he's like, hey mate, how you going? I was like, yeah, good. He said, you know where you're going? Yeah, told him what I was doing. And he said, oh, well, they're just really onto me lately about everyone being inducted. You've been here before, haven't you? He said, I remember you. And I said, yeah, I've been here before. And he said, oh, just check the book, because it gives you like 1 year, every year you've got to be re-inducted or whatever it is. He said, just check the book, see if the dates, you know, you're within date. And he said, oh, unless you've done it recently. I said, nah, I haven't done it recently, but I'll check the book. You know, check your book for your name, tells you when you need to be re-inducted, and then you know. Anyway, fucking Raj, he's fucking reading the book, or trying to. He's just standing there. Anyway, the forklift guy then says to him, he said, mate, have you found your name yet? And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, look, have you found your name or not? Is your name in the book? You said you've been here before. And I don't know how long this guy's been here, like standing there, reading this fucking book. Anyway, he just says, well, check if your name's there. And I'm like, well, I can't sort of get to the book, you know, like he's standing with it, like, there's like 10 pages of fucking just names and dates. And I was like, well, I can't really do much until he figures out what he's doing. Anyway, he just says, what's your name? He's like, oh, he's come over at that point. He's like, well, I'll just fucking, obviously he can't read. I'll go through the book. I'll find your name. He says, what's your name? And this Raji Indian guy, look, get upset if you will, but I'm just telling you what happened. He had a real soft voice, but very strong accent. And he just says, my name's Sanjit. And the forklift guys looked, and he said, what'd you say? My name's Sanjit. And he looks over at me and says, do you know what he's saying? I sort of just, like I just did just now, I just like had a little chuckle, sort of laugh thing, and I went, no, I don't know what he's saying. He said, what is your name? He said, my name's Sanjit. And he there's three trays on this desk, and it's like the induction book. Then there's a book with all like the site rules and safety rules or something, and then there's another thing with all the pages with if you need to do the induction, all these questions, you know, like 15, 20 questions, write your name and date at the top, and then you answer all the questions. Some are circle, like multiple choice. Some you've got to write in, you know, like what is the speed limit on site, you know, and you've got to write in whatever it is. Well, I can't even remember that. It's been so long since I've redone this bloody thing. It's all standard shit though. If you've done one induction, you've done them all. And anyway, he grabs one of them, flips it over, and it's like sort of slams it on the desk. And he said, here's a pen, write your name on there. I don't know what you're saying, write your name there. And he writes on it, well, you could read it. And he said, write your name. And he said, my name's Sanjit. His name was, look, I can't exactly remember, but it was something along the lines of Sanjeet or Sanpreet, or I think it was Sanjeet or Sunjeet, something like that. Sunjeet or Sanjeet. And he said, you've got one name. And he's just like, yes. He's like, no, what, is that your first name or your second name? What you need, that's not your name. And he said, my name's Sanjit. That's all he kept fucking saying. And the portly bloke just goes, go away. Go inside the office and tell them that you need an induction. I'm not doing it. Go in there and tell them. He said, I'm not dealing with, go away. And he just sort of looking, and he still looks so confused. He's just sort of standing there, and he's like, then he just says, what's your name? And I said, Shane. I said, okay, what's your last name? Told him my last name, flipped over, and he goes, you need to do another induction. I said, okay mate, no worries. The Indian guy starts walking off at that point, and he says, this is what he says to me. He said, you've been here before. I said, yeah, of course I've been here before. Like, my name's in the book there. And he says, look, this is how I like people's names. He said, if I went to school with someone and they had that name, so like if he went to school with someone named Shane, he said, I just like your name. Tom, Tim, Brad, Nathan, whatever it is, he likes your name. He said, whatever the fuck he was saying, I don't like you because I didn't go to school with someone with that name. I was like, well, some might call that racist, but hey, I didn't go to a school with a fucking Sanjeet or Sunjeet either, so, and I couldn't understand what he was saying. I wouldn't want to deal with him either. Who fucking knows what he was doing, you know? So, there's our other driver there. There. Yeah, so anyway, he says, oh, I like your name. And I said, oh, thanks, I guess, you know, it's just what it is what it is, you know, that's just me. And anyway, he says, don't grab one of them induction papers, go to the drawer, like the drawer underneath. He's ringing me now. I'll get back to you later. I'll give you a call back. I'm trying to do a video. So anyway, I go to the drawer and I pull out one, and it's one of the induction pages, but it's got all the answers already filled in. It's just, so what he's done is he's filled out all the answers, but left it blank and then photocopied it, and there's like 10 copies in there. And so he's just like, look, all the answers are there, all the correct ones are circled, and all the answers are written in. All you need to do is just write your name, put the date on it. I'll take that into the office later for you, and then when you come next time, your induction's good for another year. And I was like, fucking thanks, man. You're the man. This is what helps me out, you know? I don't need to waste fucking 10 minutes doing a silly induction. Look, I'm not fucking doing anything wrong. I'm gonna stand over in the naughty boy corner while you load me, and then I'm gonna throw some straps over and fuck off. You know, simple done. It's people like the other bloke that just start fucking wandering around and don't know what they're doing and can't even fucking write his name on a bit of paper for you. That, yeah, they're the ones that fuck it up. So, yeah, that was story number 2. Hopefully I have enough fucking thing in the battery that it doesn't cut out. Story number 3. This is going back to the job I was at previously before here. And I was loading a truck in the driveway of this place. This was at our depot, the yard. I was loading the truck, so I had the curtains pulled all the way open, and I'm fucking on a forklift, bloody loading, bang, bang. And this new guy walks up, and I knew he was coming because I talked to the boss the day before, and he's like, oh yeah, Shane, there's a new guy starting tomorrow, blah, 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 just sort of telling me about it. He's only just got his license, doesn't have any experience, but we'll give him a go. And I was like, oh yeah, no worries, fair enough. Sort of explained it to a few people that, you know, might be able to help him out or whatever. Anyway, he turns up, and I've got the semi parked at the front of the driveway, and they're loading up the rigid trucks, like the smaller trucks behind me. Obviously, it's easier once you've got them loaded to manoeuvre that and get out the driveway and all that, rather than trying to swing a semi trailer around if there's fucking people all parking in front of you. So that's the way we did it. So I was first point of contact for this guy. I saw him park out the road, and then I saw him sort of slowly wander over, and he comes up to me and he says, hi, I'm the new guy. I said, yeah, you are the new guy. I've never seen you before. Anyway, he said, do you know what I'm doing? I said, yes, I know exactly what you're doing. I had no idea where he was going. I had no idea what he was doing. But I said, look, I know sort of what you're doing, but see that guy in that other forklift over there? He'll be able to tell you what you're doing, because he organises all like the loads and the routes and all that sort of stuff, which for most of this time he did. Anyway, he was a fucking grumpy asshole. Like, the world was against him. I fucking hate my life. You know, everyone's against me. Everyone's out to get me. You know, oh, fucking depresso fucking McGee. This guy fucking was just grumpy asshole until he fucking got home and probably had fucking 37 cans every fucking day. He was a fucking alcoholic. But anyway, I didn't hold that against him. I got along with him. You know, we got along all right. But he was a fucking grumpy cunt. Anyway, I said, go over to that guy over on the forklift. He'll be able to help you out. And again, this happened fucking years ago. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, his name's Damien. He'll be able to help you out, or ask for Nigel. So I said, his name's Damien. If he can't help you, ask for Nigel. Now, we didn't have a Damien or a Nigel that worked for us. His name was Glenn. So, this new guy sort of walked over to him, and you could tell he was fucking new. Old mate's fucking on the forklift, and he just sort of walked right up to him. Like, didn't fucking make positive eye contact or anything. Didn't stop and then wait for him to stop. Just fucking walked up to him while he's fucking whizzing around on the forklift. Like, it was pretty fucking dumb, this new guy. Anyway, he's like, oh, you Damien? And grumpy guts. He's like, no. He's like, I need to talk to Damien or Nigel. Oh. And he said, no, there's no one here. You sure you're at the right place? Fuck. Oh, and I was like within ear's reach of hearing it all. I started laughing. I was like, oh, fucking, are you sure you're at the right place? Watch this fucking dumb cunt fucking coming up on me right inside. He's gonna want to get in here. They do it all the fucking time now. They've got this roadworks here. There's one lane that goes left. No, he's going to go up. He'll probably try and get in front of old mate up there. I'll be amazed if he doesn't. Is he going to do it? Ah, it's making me look like a liar. No, it's not. Oh no, he's still not turning left. He's fucking, yeah, overtaking people on the left lane now. Usually they fucking wait till right here and then they cut in. You're like, fucking dick suckers. Anyway, yeah, so he's like, you sure you're at the right place? Fucking roadside. This cunt just doing fucking walking along with no fucking shirt on. Anyway, he's like, who told you to look for them? He's like, oh, that guy over there in the forklift. And I'm over there like, grabbing me guts going, fucking suck shit, fuck you. And look, I thought, look, yes, he's a new guy, but hey, if he can't handle just a little bit of banter and joke like that, he ain't gonna fit in. He ain't gonna be suited to this place. So yeah, that was the last thing of, you know, yeah, go and look for Damien or Nigel, or talk to Damien or ask for Nigel, and his name was Glenn. So sort of threw him under the bus a little bit, but it was all in good fun. Here's another one where we come up, they're in the right lane and they decide they want to turn left. It happens a lot as well. So yeah, I don't know, sorry if it's not sort of up your alley too much, but that was just this I don't know, little story of, I guess, what happened. Me calling people different names, people getting fucking, I can't remember. I'm pretty ordinary at fucking remembering people's names. You like, unless it's somewhere I go really common, mate or buddy or hey bro, that works for me, you know. And not too many times you go somewhere and you go like, hey bro, or hey mate, can you just unload this, or here's your paperwork mate. Very, very few times has someone ever said, don't call me mate. I can't even remember a time that that's actually happened, but you know, like, most people don't care, you know, and they don't know my name either. They don't know me, they don't care. But what's bad is when you go somewhere and you pull up and you're like, hey Shane, how you going? And like, I've asked your name before, but I don't want to ask for it again because I know I've asked you 3 times what your name is. Hey mate, how you going? Yeah. And then you're just like, fuck, what's that cunt's name? What's that fucking guy's name? Oh, so I don't know. Let me know if you don't mind these like odd fucking non-truck worthy stories, or whether you want more sort of trucking side of things. I talked to a guy the other day and he was sort of like, show us, he wants to see more actual stuff that you do in the truck. And I thought, oh yeah, that's kind of hard because yeah, a lot of places might not want you using the camera, but he was like showing me like strapping down loads and chaining loads, and I was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. It's not an easy thing to do because a lot of places, like I said, they wouldn't like you walking around with cameras on your head. But yeah, just always open to opinions. Like I said, I've got a few stories I need to touch base on and catch up with, but story or word of the day, word of the week, word of the video, whatever we're calling it, we'll just call it the word. Tell me your best name story. Whether someone's called you a different name, you've called someone else a different name. Again, if you're new here, this is what we do. I just give someone, or give you all a topic. Sometimes it works out well, sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes, look, sometimes the comments will fucking be like, I put a video up, there's fucking 200 comments because there's that many people sharing their own stories. I fucking like reading them. I read them all. I'll admit, I don't reply to every single one of them. Usually I'll sit on the computer for about an hour after I upload it, try and watch it and reply to comments. I do like them all. But sometimes, you know, people are commenting on video I put 3 years ago, and it's not always feasible to fucking reply to someone's comment, and you know, they're asking us a question or saying something that happened like 3 years ago, and I was like, I can't remember what that car did, mate, but he was there, you know, and someone's like, oh, you know, oh, that car on the left at 2 minutes 37, you know, the blue one. And I was like, mate, I don't know. Well, all I can tell you. Well, we've just had a beep, so we're just about out of time. I think we're at the 30-minute mark. So, good little video. Like I said, I've got a few things to catch up on. As always, thank you for joining in. If you've watched this far, you haven't subscribed, what are you fucking doing? Just fucking subscribe. I might actually do a video that makes you interested at some point. I don't know, or watch another one, or give me ideas for videos. I'll get more out soon. I don't know, if I'm not so lazy. Thank you, goodbye, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.